Welcome everybody to a new type of video that I'm going to try starting putting out. This is a new map video, what I like to call. It's not going to be a tour, but it is going to be a tour. It's kind of one of them things, one of them new things I'm starting up. So for our introductory to the area, this type of field, I'm trying to steer away from doing it like other people do it and kind of do it my own way. So, the first map we are going to look at is we're going to look at Welcome in Frankenmuth, Minnesota. This map is created by Taylor Farms, and this is what Taylor Farms said on Discord. Welcome Frankenmuth, Michigan. This map is a Michigan-style farming map with small to large fields and room for big equipment. You will have ditches, trees, and power poles to navigate your equipment around. The map is mostly flat with some small valleys and hills. The actual city of Frankenmuth is not in the map as it is in the farming map, not a tourist map. Based on Google Earth, real location and family farm and areas around it, there are three farms on the map, all which are customizable. You can keep the sheds or sell them, build your own. So that's a plus there, that you can build your own sheds and change everything around on this map. This map also features 100 collectible wooden toys, 5 Massey Ferguson 1/16 scale tractors, 5 sugar beets, and 1 special coin. So not only do you have farming on this map, but you can also go get collectibles too. So I will include a link in the caption of this video if you are interested in downloading it and playing on it and checking it out for yourself. I highly recommend this map. This map is probably one of my favorites so far in FS22. I've played for probably about 60 hours on it now, so we're getting up there in some hours, and I am going to start a new stream starting next Monday, I do believe, the 14th of February, on this map, and it'll be streaming style. I'll show you guys my way of playing on it, just like I have on Elm Creek and County Line. So without further ado, let's jump in and look at the map. So here we go. This is your starting screen. I'll go ahead and load in to the game. The area that it spawns you off into is your starter farm. This is on new farmer mode, and just to let you know, this is a PC only map right now. So I'm sorry about it if you are play on console. This is just a PC only right now. And like I said, I will include in the description the link to go download this map. But this is one of the starting farms. This is the starting farm that if you select a new farmer, this is where you will start off. And if you look over here by this tree, there's already a collectible. So you have collectibles just like you had on Elm Creek in the starter maps. But this starter farm, you have your basic little truck shop. You got 2 big machine sheds, and you got an office and a garage shop right here. You have a bin system right here, and a water on your actual starting farm. You'll have. I really like the color scheme. It kind of snaps out like in an American farm, so that's a plus here. Well, let's jump over to the map and kind of take a look at the gameplay map, which right here it is. It looks like you have about, I would say, right around 41, 42 fields. I could be wrong on that. Might only be 41. But if you look down here in the lower right corner, this is where all your sell points are and your factories. So it's all kind of located in one general area. Up here is your sugar beet area, which we'll go take a look at that. It's pretty neat how he has it set up. Down here in the left corner, you have a ball diamond, which is a plus, and you have another sell point for grain and crops. Like I said, all over the map, there's three different farms. I believe this is one here, this is one here, and this is the third one. And that's where you start off with, and that's where all your equipment is and everything else. But it's not a bad map. I will go over the pros and the cons in this video, just so you know. Um, let's take a look at what you can pretty much grow and sell anything on the map. That, just to let you know, there's sell points for everything, there's production points for everything. So pretty much you have full reign of doing everything that you want to do on a normal map. You can do livestock if you want, all forms of livestock. They do have contracts, which some of the contracts are pretty hefty. Like I said, productions, there is a lot of production on this map. So, and the production areas, most of your production sell points are down in the lower right corner of the map. So that's a plus there. They're all kind of central located, and I think that makes it a little better. So, that being said, we'll go in and see what they start you off with. So we'll go to the garage. You got some medium tractors, which you got a Massey Ferguson 3670. Got large tractors, which they give you a Quadratrac 540, a John Deere 8RX 410, an 8RT 410 John Deere, and a Challenger. Now, I want to point out something before you get started on playing. These tractors are used. Like the Challenger here. Oh, no. I can't. I'll go into it later in a different screen. But the equipment is, some of the equipment's used, some of it is new. So kind of be aware of that when you do go to that. As far as semis, you're going to get the Anthem 6x4. Well, like right here, you can see it. Here, I'll just show you. There's 183 hours on it already. Everything is repaired fully, so you don't have no damage. So that's a plus. And it really, in your first starting off, it doesn't really matter what type of equipment you have. It's giving you a choice of having some bigger stuff to use and the little bit better things to use. So that's what I like about the map too. And we'll go back here. Your harvester you're going to start off with, you're going to get the Axle Flow 9250 Case IH combine. Like I said, they are used. That's why it's so low in price if you were to sell it off. You do get a side-by-side and a pickup truck. Get a grain trailer. The header, you get the 3162 Terraflux Draper 45 footer, which is a very good header. I like using that. The corn header is a little small. It's a 4408. It's only a 6-meter header. So that might be one of them things that you sell off and get something else instead of using that one. You got a cultivator, which would be the Rosselmash K12 200. You have a disc harrow that you start off with, which is a Case IH Speed Tiller 475. Seeders, you get the Fagerstad Rapid A 800S. You get a John Deere 1775 NT planter. And for a sprayer, you're going to get the Hardy Commander 4500 Delta Force. So that is all the equipment that you start off with, which isn't bad, compared to some of your other maps that you start off with. Some of them are coming out now, you're not starting off with anything. So you got a good little lineup and a good little startup here. We will move out to the farm itself. Like I said, you got your little shed. I'm going to turn on my flight mode here real quick. Make it a little easier. So, just to give you an aerial view of your farm, which is right here. And it's a nice little layout. You got your farmhouse, which you can't go inside. So if you want a farmhouse that you go inside, you're going to have to demolish that one and put up a modded one. The bin system is a little small, but for starting off, it'll do. You got 2 big machine sheds that'll hold all your equipment. You got what I like to call a truck barn in the middle there, and then you got your shop. And the shop is pretty cool on this map. Even I'll take you down to it real quick. It has a lift inside, got storage space and everything else. So this map would be good for creators that want to do like a role play stuff. You got storage space up top there. You got a lift. You got a paint booth right here. So if you wanted to like do some, role playing as a paint booth operator, there you go. We'll go over here to the truck barn, as I like to call them. Inside here we have the semi, the Mac Anthem in the trailer, and then the header. These two big machine sheds here are pretty awesome on the inside. They're huge. So you got plenty of room to add on, or you can just leave it away. Here's your planters, and there's your tractor sitting in here. They're all freshly painted too, I think. So, and I think all your implement stuff in the combine are over here. Majority of it. There's your disc harrow and your field cultivator, the combine, the header, and the sprayer. So, it's got some nice buildings on it. So now we'll jump up in the air, and we will start over here at that corner. So I'm just going to jump over there to kind of show you your production areas and stuff of that nature. So we'll go there and we'll just hit visit. So here we are in our I like to call it production corner. So we'll kind of go up in the area. So it starts way down there with one of your productions, and then they just there's 2, 3, 4, 5 production spots right through there. You got your elevator right here, which is hooked up to the train. It does have a train that stays on the right side of the map and just goes straight back and forth, so ain't too complicated. Got a couple more production spots, some more production areas. There's your animal market right there, and here is a grocery store. You got a gas station right here and a water tower. So this is supposed to be kind of like a town, sort of. It's not too bad set up. As you can see from the view, there's our farm right over there. That's the starting farm, and it's right smack dab in the middle of the map. So as you take a look at it, you're going to see the fields are decent sized fields. They're medium to large, I think is what the description said, and it's a lot of fun playing on the fields. We will check out all 4 corners. So let me jump to the map, and we will go over here to this corner real quick, and this puts us here. If you look, we'll jump up in the air a little bit. This corner, you got another, and it seems like in all 4 corners there's either an elevator or a sell point. But here's the ball diamond. If you come here to this map, come check out the ball diamond. It's got some pretty good detail to it. If you go around the bases and the pitcher's mound, there's collectibles. Spoiler alert there. But the elevators and stuff like that kind of look like a old style elevator system from like the 80s and 90s in here in America. I'm from Illinois, so a lot of this stuff looks familiar. It looks real close and real familiar. So they did a real good job on this map. You got a bunch of little residential houses all over the map and everything else. Now you can see this is from the left lower corner of the map, and then right in the middle of the screen is our farm. You can see it. So we'll jump up to the upper left corner now, which will be up here. And this here is the sugar beet facility. Now, this is your sugar sell point, and here is your sugar beet areas. Now these, I personally haven't seen many of them like this, but this little area setup is cool. I would have done a couple of other things a little different, but you can do that. You can buy this area and then change it however you want to. That's the good thing about this map. But this is your look, and just some fields. This is another one of the starter farms right here. They're all pretty much kind of the same, and we'll jump to them farms. Got a couple way houses. You got your sugar there, and like I said, once again, right here where the circle is, that's where your farm is, your starting farm. So we'll jump over here to the right left corner of the farm, or of the map, and we have another sell point for grain, but this one you can also use with the train for. So, and like I said, the setup and layout of the map is great. It's kind of just a nice, quiet little map is what I like to call it. Here's another farm. Just got a couple little farms around that you can look at. Our farm is right there in the center of the map. There is a little bit of trees on this map. There is a lot of grass on this map. So therefore, if you wanted to do some forestry work, there is some trees that you can do. If you wanted to do some baling, there is some grass fields and some free grass areas. So just to give you an idea of all that. We will go back over our farm now. So here we are, smack dab center of the map. I'm going to go over the pluses that I find on this map. Number one plus for this map, and one reason why I recommend you download it, is all your productions are in one area, excluding the sugar cells, sugar points, or sugar beets and stuff like that. Number two pro for this farm, and the reason why I recommend you downloading this map, is everything is customizable on the starter farms. There's 3 of them. You can change the buildings, you can change the bins, you can do whatever you want with your farm and change it into however you want to play in your style of play. That's what I like. The third thing is the field size and shapes. The fields are flat and kind of squarish. They're not too much. There's some right angles here and there and stuff like that. I like stuff like that. I don't like small loop-de-loop fields is what I like to call them. So that's my third reason for recommending this map. 4 is your start-off equipment. If you've never got to play with some like the bigger John Deere stuff, this is giving you the chance to play with some of the bigger John Deere stuff. Yes, they are used, but who doesn't buy used equipment anymore? If you see something that you really want to try and play with in the market, you're going to go ahead and go after it. So that's why that's number 4 on my list. And the 5th reason that I find that this map here is there's so many possibilities of things that you can do, such as contracts, grass work, lumberjacking, all that stuff. So therefore, there's 5 reasons. I only have a couple cons and things I don't like about the map, but you can change that yourself. The first thing I don't like is in between fields, I like to have a little area that you can drive. If you look here, this is how it looks in between all the fields, like this. I at least like to have a path the size of my tractor to go down, so that means I'm going to have to go in and landscape and change it. I would like it to have a little bit more definition in between the fields, but that's just me. My second thing that I don't, and the second and the last thing that I don't like is everything just looks flat. If you look at there's no fence post, there's nothing like that. Yes, I know if you want to put it in, you can put it in yourself and everything else, and I understand that aspect. But it still would be nice to kind of have, a little bit of decorations. It seems it's lacking a lot of decorations around on the farms. More than likely, I'll leave my farm that I start up like this. So that's the only other thing. There is a third thing. On the equipment, I do wish that the equipment would include your basic stuff. Like there's no rock picker in here. You'll have to go buy your own rock picker, and if you wanted to get into baling, you'd have to buy your own baling, which that's not a big deal to me. But far as that goes, I'd rate this map a 9 out of 10. There's like I said, just the little things are kind of not that big of a deal, but in my eyes, they kind of are. So I'm gonna rank this map a 9. I am gonna say this, that if you are a beginner player on a PC, this map won't give you any trouble at all. It's a nice basic map. It's something that us newbie players in the world, that's something that we kind of need. And I recommend everybody download it and just try it out and see what you think of it. I have been playing almost 60 hours on it, 60, 80 hours. and I have not found anything that I have had a problem with. I feel that Taylor Farms did an awesome job on this map, and I will recommend it to anybody that's out there. So with that being said, that brings us to the end of this video. I hope that you guys enjoy this, and I will be trying to put out more of these as the week goes on. If you have any questions or anything else, feel free. Like I said, I will include the link to download this farm in my description. So with that being said, thanks for stopping by. If you haven't hit that like button yet, please hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe if you want to. And if you do subscribe, don't forget to hit that bell so you can find out when I post streams or videos. This is Bonehead, and I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys all have a good day and have a safe evening.